Y'all, so happy Monday. We are out running errands this morning. I have to go and get an emissions test done on my car. If you live in the state of Georgia or are familiar with that, some states require you to get emissions each year in order to get tag renewal and all that kind of stuff. I do have a birthday coming up, and trying to get this out of the way so that it won't be a hindrance and so that I don't get any type of fees or anything. So I'm running to get the emissions test done on my cars now, and I actually need to run by the store and replenish some things, pick up a few things that I saw in the store, some like organizational type things that I want to grab. Hopefully they will still have them. It didn't really look like they had a whole great deal of a supply when I went by the store to see. Just some little smallish containers that I saw that would be fitting for like under the counter space, and even like maybe my shelving where I've got like my facial products, bath products and stuff like that. So I think that I want to grab some of those. I should have got them the other day when I was in the store, but I was kind of rushing. So I'm going to go by the store and see if I can find those also. And yeah, this is probably going to be another kind of hectic week vocally for me. I've got some more work that I've got to do on a couple of the tracks that we've been working on. Hopefully this week we'll be able to actually complete some of those that need to go ahead into the phase of mixing and mastering. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that that will be able to get done sometime this week, at least 2 to 3 of them. So I don't want to rush it because I want everything to come out nice. I want the project to come out well. I want it to be something that I can be proud of. But at the same time, I don't want to overanalyze, which I am known to do. I don't want to do that too much, because then that's just going to delay me. So anyway, just checking in. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Their week is off to a great start. I know a lot of us are getting bad weather, cold weather, Arctic blast type weather. We are included in one of those states that happen to be affected here in Georgia. However, I am not on the northern end, so good chance that we may get missed with all the nonsense or the excessive weather. I do know we're going to get the frigid temperatures. We're expected to be like down in the 20s and the teens for maybe about 7 to 10-ish days, at least based on forecasting as of now. So everybody stay warm. I'm certainly going to do my best to stay warm, and if the roads get bad, we are going to be in park, because I'm not getting out on the road driving crazy. Typically, this type of weather would normally require everything I got, require me to be on the road. But because I am in transition, that is not a requirement for me at this time, and I don't foresee it being a requirement for me anytime soon. So I'm going to enjoy the calm and just, do what I do. So anyway, I'll check back in with y'all after a while.
I remember it
All right, y'all. So, happy Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. Late Tuesday afternoon. Let myself get too hungry. Been busy all day. We worked out. We washed some clothes. We ran errands. We came back. We washed our hair. And blow dried it. And tried to put heat to it. But it really didn't work. So, anyway, I don't even know why I went through all of that. Because tomorrow, the moment I start working out, I'm going to be sweating. And perimeter going to be looking crazy. And, you know, whatever. So, even when I seem to tie it down, it seems like it doesn't last that long. In fact, it seems like it actually dries faster and better for some weird reason when I don't tie it down at all. Well, it dries faster. When I tie it down, it stays a little bit smoother for a little bit longer. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just like I said, finished washing my hair, and I'm snacking on some rice cakes, which I really love these caramel ones. I like the caramel, and then they got a cheddar one that I like. But hadn't had lunch. I didn't have lunch today. I had breakfast this morning, some eggs and sausage this morning, protein shake. And then I had some trail mix, like some pumpkin seeds, raisins, almonds, that kind of thing for snack. But I didn't have lunch. So I'm getting ready to go and make something to eat for dinner. I'm baking them some chicken. And I'm going to bake me a piece of fish. And then I'm probably going to do like some rice and beans or something like that on the side. And that's what we're going to have for dinner. Trying to kind of get myself in order tonight, because I'm supposed to be going to do some more recording in the morning, provided that everything goes well. So, you know, I'll keep y'all posted on that. And I'm getting ready to go cook dinner. All right, y'all. So happy Wednesday afternoon. I am en route to go and record some vocals. The goal today is to finish up on track number 2. Timing will be dependent on how much we get done. It's going to be questionable. Reason being is we're actually starting a little bit later than what we had intended. The plan was to actually start at 12 o'clock today. Well, initially it was 10. Then the time moved to 12. And then moved to 1:30. So it's about 1:20 in the afternoon, and I'm actually just kind of waiting on him. He had something that he had to run out and do. So, like I said, timing is going to be dependent because I don't want to be out too late. Even though I kind of have a little bit more time today, but I don't really want to be out on this side of town for too long once it gets dark. Just because of my comfort level and because there's still kind of like some icy places on the road. And so because I don't really want to take the chance of slipping and sliding on black ice or anything, I don't want to be over here on this side for too long, because it is a pretty good ways away from my house. So anyway, just checking in. Hopefully we will get some things done. I'll check back in with y'all and let y'all know how much I get done after a while. Y'all, so happy Saturday. I am headed to do some window shopping kind of like stuff. If you guys don't know, well, you probably don't know, this is my birthday week, and I am on the hunt for something special for myself. If you follow me, you know that I usually try to buy a little something for myself each year, just to celebrate, you know, becoming a new version of myself, or an even better version of myself. You know, of course, they say as you age, you tend to get more refined, like wine. I like to think that I'm like a refined wine myself. And so, in any event, I am out on the hunt trying to see what I can see, couple of fragrances that I have been hearing about that I'm interested in sniffing, putting my nose on just to see if it is my vibe or not. I do have a little list of things that I'm kind of hunting for. I would not mind a piece of jewelry, of course, a fragrance, which I've already mentioned. I always try to buy something like a cute little outfit or piece. Like to have a nice little piece of something that is not your everyday piece of clothing, but something that of course you can mix and match and is interchangeable in the wardrobe, that lasts, stands the test of time. So looking for timeless pieces. And then, like I said, just browsing. So I decided to bring you guys along with me. It's been several days since I've had the opportunity to pick up the camera. You guys know that I have been working on music project, and it is coming along fairly well. But yeah, hope that you ended your January in a perfect way. And by entering into February, of course, I will be celebrating myself all month long. I've been putting off getting my rings cleaned, and it is more than past time. So before I run into Dillard's, I'm going to go into Dillard's to see if they've got a couple of the scents that I was interested in checking into. But before I go in there, I'm going to drop my rings off for cleaning. More than likely, they probably need to be cleaned. One of them actually is going to need to be serviced. So I'm probably going to be leaving the rings there. Sometimes it takes them a minute, just depending on how busy it is. Given that we are right here at February, or in February, it might be busy because people like to go in there and shop, of course, for Valentine's Day. But I'm going to run in there real quick and drop my rings off, and then we will go and check on the perfume. Good. How are you? Alright, y'all, so it is a new day, as you can see. Several days have passed. I think that the last time I picked up the camera, I think I left you guys, I think I was out window shopping for something special to give myself or gift myself for my birthday. Got my eye on a few things. I actually did get in a fragrance. Hang on. So I actually did pick up a new fragrance for myself. It is from the House of Guerlain. Been interested in this one for a while. I think I might have told you all this back maybe around Christmas time. I was at the Guerlain counter at, I believe, Saks on 5th, and I smelled a few of their different fragrances, and this was one of the ones that happened to be my favorite. It is the Queer Beluga, and I actually gifted this to myself for my birthday. That's one of a few things that I actually picked up, but this is the one that I have right offhand. But yeah, I'm still in search of something additional. Not that this is not plenty, but I actually have my eye on a couple of things that I kind of had in mind to purchase around this time. So I hadn't made the decision yet on whether or not I'm going to do that yet or not, but stay tuned. But anyway, I was saying that I left you guys there window shopping for my birthday. And of course, once again, today is a new day. I'm getting ready to get in a workout. I finished my morning devotions, and I'm getting ready to get a workout in. I got some strength training planned. And I'm, of course, going to ride my bike for a little bit for some cardio. But this is Friday. Today's Friday, and more than likely today, I'm thinking about getting out and about, doing some exploring for some things that God has laid on my heart. I'm not quite ready to share those things just yet, but I will probably still kind of get a little bit of footage of it. And if I don't include it in this particular vlog, I may include it in a later vlog. But got some things that's kind of weighing heavy on my heart. I kind of woke up with some things on my mind and on my heart this morning, and actually have been kind of going through quite a spiritual transformation over the last several weeks now. And like I said, I can't really say too much just yet. I don't know that now is the time. But, you know, in doing some of my morning devotions and things like that, I was able to communicate some of the things that I'm feeling with God, about the things that I feel like He's kind of leading me to do, the direction that I'm beginning to feel pulled in. It's a lot. It feels pretty heavy on me right now, but for my good. All good things, nothing that is negative or anything that makes me feel discouraged or anything like that. In fact, I think that it may prove to be extremely encouraging for those of us who are believers, who know the Spirit of God, who knows how He speaks, how He moves. This is my outfit. Cute. We need some new Tasmans.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Sorry about that. But yes, like I said, I've just got a lot of things that have been on my heart and on my mind. You guys know I've been working in the studio trying to get out some new music. That has been challenging for me. Definitely takes me out of my comfort zone. But once again, I think that all good things are coming from, or will be stemming from, this project that I'm working on. So I had a very, very successful day in the studio yesterday. I actually completely wrapped up, put the icing on the cake on a particular song. Quite excited about this one. This was one that was probably very challenging for me. But I was able to tackle it. I didn't let my nerves and my anxiety, all those different things, get the best of me. So I'm looking forward to hearing that one once it's completely finished. And again, I feel like this whole process has been God ordained, Him ordering my steps, leading me, showing me which way to go. And I think that this is one of the reasons why it's probably going to be one of my best projects yet, because He has led in this process. So in any event, just jumping on here to kind of check in with you guys. And like I said, I'm getting ready to get a workout in. I don't really know again what all I'm going to get into today. But if it's anything that I feel that is worthy of sharing at this time, then I'll definitely include it in the vlog. And if not, I got a concert to go to. That's not today. We're actually going to a concert tomorrow to see October London and Layla Hathaway. And so I'm extremely excited about that one. I think that it's going to be a very nice, intimate concert. And I'm looking forward to kind of having that quality time out and hearing some good music and hopefully get some good food. So that will be probably included in this vlog. And then we'll just see what else I get into. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself in trying to tackle a whole lot of things, because right now I am trying to be extremely sensitive to hearing God's voice and hearing what He's wanting me to do with my time. But those are the things that I know for a fact are on the agenda, and should something else arise, of course, like I said, I'll bring y'all along. So when you don't call when you supposed to, 'cause it keeps me on my toes. It kinda makes me want you more. I get a kick from going out when you don't want me to, knowing you're at right, y'all, so happy Saturday. I am out and about running errands. I'm going to the October London concert this evening. It's October London and Layla Hathaway, so I'm looking forward to that. Got to figure out what I'm going to wear to the concert, but I really am looking forward to it. I think that it's going to be a great show. Both of them are really good artists, and so I'm definitely looking to see how they put the show together and what songs rather they sing. I'm up this morning, had a good workout, was lower body or leg day, legs, glutes, quads. I usually hit all the target areas of the leg, so worked out this morning, and now got to go by the store and pick up a couple things that I need, and then I wanted to pick up a couple of, little love-like gifts for Valentine's Day. I've been waiting for them to bring back or call me to tell me that my rings are ready, but they hadn't. It showed me an update that they were at the service center a few days ago, but I hadn't got an update that they are ready to be picked up yet. So anyway, just wanted to jump on and say good morning. Hope everybody is having a great day, and I will check back in with y'all after a while. Thinking that it was Monday, but it's actually Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. I'm out here in my garage this afternoon doing some clearing out, getting rid of some things that I have literally had forever. Probably some of these things I've had since I have been in this house, since my kids were babies. I'm talking about babies because they literally have grown up here in this house, but getting a little bit teary-eyed and looking at some of the things. I know it's terrible to say, but I still have like my son's bike when he was like 2 or 3 years old. I think I got his the bike the most, or the oldest bike rather that I have of his is probably the one that followed his big wheel. So he graduated high school. In several vlogs back, but he, is out of high school and has actually entered first year of college. So here I am still holding on to so many things, many things. I was looking at these little deer. So you probably can't tell or may not be able to tell, but those deer are they're like these little wired like deer that I've had for a while. They're probably the first deer or first decorative Christmas decorations that I bought when I got this house. And it's so weird because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it and I was thinking about, okay, where will I put this, because I've got so many different Christmas decorations right now, and I've been sitting here looking at them, and some of them, the lights and things give me trouble when I have been putting them up the last 2 years. which basically tells me that it's time to get rid of them, but I'm struggling to get rid of them because for some reason I hold on to things that are attached to a memory. And for me, those were like I said, the some of the first Christmas lights that I bought or Christmas decorations that I bought for this house, which has kind of turned out to be a forever home. Not to say that I won't ever move because I did buy this house very young. But I've been here for a long time, so it's kind of like a forever home to me. And the thought of parting ways with these deer is making me a little sad. Along with looking at my kids' bikes, they're all driving now, and they're like, "Mommy, why do you still have these bikes?" And it's like, y'all don't think y'all will ever ride your bikes again, Mama, I'm stuck in the mommy lane, some kind of way. But the bikes are some of the bikes that they have are actually full size bikes where they could actually keep them if they wanted to. But they're kind of like, yeah, we don't need them, blah blah blah. But my little mommy heart is still struggling to let them go. I'm out here trying to clean out the garage anyway because I feel like God is leading me to. But I'm just being obedient and doing what I believe He is leading me to do. I probably clean out this garage maybe once or twice a year as, they start just kind of putting stuff out here like this is a storage unit, and it's not a storage unit. And so things start kind of getting cluttered or, not as organized as I like it. So I always try to come out here maybe once or twice a year to straighten it out. So, this is not really, out of the norm for me, but the timing of it kind of is because I normally wouldn't be trying to clean it out this early. But like I said, I'm being obedient because I think that that's what I'm being led to do. And I don't know, like I said, I'm feeling a little sad. I've pulled some area rugs and things that I've had over the years out of here. Not like I'm gonna ever really use these rugs again. I've changed them out in different rooms over the years, and they've kind of just been rolled up in a corner. And it's time for them to go, along with many other things. And so, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just a nostalgic person in that way, if that's what that means or what it is. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on and kind of share my thoughts and feelings about this moment and what I'm doing and feeling like, I'm in this God is doing a new thing kind of season, and He's kind of guiding me to get rid of the old and kind of guiding me into something new. So I don't know, time will tell. I'm even sitting here looking at like my car that I've had for about 10 years and, grew a very, very great attachment to that car. Why, I cannot tell you, but I just did. Been through a lot of stuff with this car and had her for 10 years. And now it feels like it's time to let her go too. So it just kind of makes me feel a little sad. This is stupid. Always kind of been a person that when I was a kid, we moved around a lot. Things a lot of times because of all the moving, we would lose things or whatever. Over the years, you realize, you don't have all the things that you used to have, and you wonder what happened to it. And so maybe that's where my attachment to things comes from. I don't know. I can't really tell. I can't even believe I'm sitting here crying. But I think that she served her purpose. So, in any event, like I said, I kind of just feel like God is trying to direct me to do some new stuff, and she just may be a part of it. And here's the thing, God gave that car to me. The way that whole situation went is a whole nother story, long story, that worked out more to my benefit. And y'all, I just kind of got stuff pulled out. I've been messing around, like I said, in the garage for a while, trying to get things reorganized. So everything's kind of in disarray right now. But um, I know that God gave her to me, and kind of been pressing on my heart about, having something better for me. So um, the fact that she's now starting to show signs finally of wear, because she's literally, I call her she, I call my baby Blue Grace, but she's never given me any trouble. The most trouble I've ever had out of this car was a tire going flat or something, but mechanically wise, never. And so now that she's beginning to show some sort of issue with it, um, it's probably time. Probably a couple of years ago, a utility pole even fell on this car, and she did not. I had a couple of scuffs on it, but the car itself continued to roll like, yeah, you hit me, and what? I'm a G, and kept moving. So the fact that, like I said, this car has been through some things. I've been through some things with this car. To turn it loose is going to be hard, but that, along with a lot of this stuff in this garage, has got to go. So that's what I'm working on right now, trying to kind of declutter and get rid of some things. Not quite springtime, not quite spring cleaning season, but we're getting a jump on it. So anyway, just jumping on to kind of, like I said, share some of my thoughts about that, and I'll keep you posted.